Alright guys, we are back. Thanks for watching that break. We're in the lobby for Lost and Found. It's Bunny versus GuMiho. And yeah, players just being placed in their slots at the moment. Beastie joining in too. Good guy Beastie, not missing that invite. Slash real ID.
Almost forgot.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Would have been nice. But okay, so yeah, it's TvT all the way through. For some of you, that's awesome. For some of you, that's gonna be awful. It is what it is. I think Bunny and GuMiho, they're gonna give us a good show. Even if it's one-sided, I'm still okay with it because TvT is all kinds of all over the place. I just look at it as if we get in the game and it's not Cyclone versus Cyclone, I have already enjoyed the game.
No, it's gonna be amazing. Even if you're not Terran, you're about to get your brain filled with some juicy information.
You know,
especially with GuMiho and Mech.
I'll save my comment for just a moment. We're gonna hop into Lost and Found. See you guys for the first map. Alright, we're back and hopping in the game real quick. I should probably delete the old Patreon command. For those who don't know, I closed my Patreon earlier this year in hopes of funneling money towards better causes, whether it's supporting people like Nice Username or the Olimoleague. I could still use the money, there's no question about that, but I just felt I wasn't really providing the rewards and I don't know. It just felt bad. So I closed my Patreon, and I think anyone who's using money on Patreon is doing good, and hopefully you can put that money to better causes. But enough about that. We already have no good happening this game. To the top right, he's the bad boy, Sidestorm Gaming's GuMiho.
Bottom left, the red Terran who was about to scout a proxy. It is Bunny. Do you remember that GSL introduction?
GSL introductions have always been so awkward. Like
there was one for him. It was like something Bunny, and it was like, what? What just happened?
I don't know. I've never been a fan of the way they do the pre-recorded dubs. Like, I guess it's kind of cool in some ways, but for the most part, I'm like, just let Tasteless and Artosis say their name.
Yeah.
This was a good defense on that second barracks, by the way, but still awkward as, oh, he almost doesn't get to finish it. He might not actually. Oh my god. This screws with timing so badly. Like, Bunny's SCVs have almost won him the game. Oh, he's not gonna get it, though.
SCV is broken, confirmed. Just run. Yeah, just run.
Yeah, no Reaper's out. He's good. Of course, there's a little bit of RNG that goes into this, whether the SCV stays or goes through. Man, how many times have you, like, been cancel build, go through the barracks, you motherfucker, stop staying on the same side.
Yeah, and then I'm like, yep, that's why I don't do proxies, because these stupid SCVs. Like, when enemy proxies, it's like going everywhere, it's getting stuck, you know, in all the right places.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, it's evading. Mine is just like, I cancel, put it on, it just stays there.
It just stays there. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Just move anywhere. Like, you don't need to go on the other side. Just move. I cancel like 3 times. It does the same thing. I'm like, I give up.
So this has been well defended, by the way. I really like the 2 bunker positionings, and even with this depot on the left side, choking the wall in even further, creating less space these Reapers can go through, GuMiho doesn't have a lot of options, and if he commits to anything here, it might not go so well for him. But oh my god, somehow he finds the sweet spot. What the fuck?
GuMiho goes in, gets 3
full SCV pull. Full SCV pull.
Oh, he gets it.
He's gonna die though. Oh, he flew too close to the sun, dude. It's like Icarus and his wings melted. Got 5 SCVs was nice, but costly.
Yeah, but right now, let's check this out. So, 21 SCVs to 18, and he has the starport. Bunny does not.
That's true.
Bunny has no idea what's going on. I mean, he's gonna see Howlin is coming this side of the map. He's gonna scout, be like, okay, I know what's happening. And he actually skips the starport. He goes straight for the CC. I mean, he might add it now, but yeah. Picks off the SCV.
Super annoying.
Get another one.
One more. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this will start evening up the playing field for what happened earlier, of course, but GuMiho, having been scouted with what he was doing, I like that he's gone for the Raven instead. Not because he needs to play defensively, but a Banshee would just be shut down. I think he knows that too.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, like, everyone's going for Ravens, right? So maybe he will pop out. Oh, we see Cloak. This might be fake, might not. He might go for a Raven and then into Banshee. We'll see.
Well, it's kind of interesting because if you do, you don't expect the later Banshee, so the timing could work out for him. I'm not convinced it's the coolest move that he can make right now, but if anyone's going to make it work, it's GuMiho.
Bunny's decision is really cool though. So he gets an earlier CC, delays the star port, and he actually won't be hurt by this, right? So he's going for a Raven. It's going to be here for the Banshee. Plus he gets the faster CC. So I like that decision, little adjustment he made.
That's a good scout though, because GuMiho saw all of that, of course, in play.
I gotta ask you one question though.
But
I haven't seen this on the EU server. But how often do people get proxied if people SV scout for proxies? Because we've seen it in every series. So
but
this must be like a thing that happens almost every game.
Well, I think it's a little more common in Korea because they've always been more aggressive players anyways than most others. And let's be honest, there's like a small handful of European Terrans who try to mimic that, but never pull it off with the success that these guys do. So it might deter them from doing it, so you would just have cause and effect, less proxies on Europe, whereas it's just the thing to do on Korea. I don't know. I don't have a better answer than that, but we see it so frequently in these tournaments, it does seem like it's the normal. And Maru, I think, really set the standard for it, going back to what I said earlier. Maru was the guy who would never really commit with a 2-rack so much as like use it as his opener when everyone else was all-inning with him.
Oh, that shot, yikes.
Oh, cheeky auto turret.
They love their proxies. I mean, that is very much true. And you see, okay, so one thing, you see how people use Raven differently. GuMiho trying to harass, but Ryung would actually save up the Raven energy and use it later on.
Yeah, a lot of nuances, but that's what makes TvT cool to me and really shine out, because it does a lot come down to player preference and not just like, no, you build this build to win to counter this other build. Like, you both went Ravens, but you both use them so very differently.
Yeah, for sure. Like, offensively, defensively, you have the options in the spells as well. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now, Gumi God, throw down. Oh my god, you're not throwing down the more factories, you're fired.
Oh, what was it?
For bio.
There was it versus TY? Someone made note of this. GuMiho was playing a TvT style that didn't build any depots for so long because he started calling down a bunch of supply after a point.
Oh, actually, I haven't watched that, but I read that.
Right, I read that too. I'm wondering if that ends up being something we'll see here. I'm gonna keep an eye on that with the 3rd CC having finished up. But he is still building depots, so maybe never mind.
I thought about it, and I was like, when would that be good? It was on, what map was it? It was
I think if it's a game where you know you're gonna go long, right?
Yeah,
to the
like
point,
that's your plan, right?
But it would only work if the game was gonna go long. A 15-minute game, it wouldn't be worthwhile.
Yeah, like you need a mined out maps, like completely mined out. That's literally when it's worth, right? It's not worth before that because you're actually losing on income, like faster income. So I'm not sure. I found it very weird and interesting. I don't know what to think about it though. It's very like you're shooting, you know, you're doing a shotgun shot on like 1,000 meters and hoping to hit something. I don't know. It's risky, to say the least. But if it pays off, you're a genius, so.
I'm really upset at all the people trying to justify balance winding right now in chat, and no one's making fun of the shield battery. Hello?
What's that? You mean skill battery?
Yeah, skill battery. That's like, when I met MC at the airport, he didn't know what a shield battery was because he hasn't played in a while. So I just told him, don't worry, it's a skill battery.
Yeah. Yeah, activates on skill. You know, they should make skill battery, like, activation, you know, like, not automatic.
Well, more thoughts on that in a moment. Right now, the interference matrix blocks out the tanks, so GuMiho, with no defense, gets shredded by Bunny here at the 3rd. His only option is to run the command center away and probably just sacrifice the SCVs. I don't think there's any getting out of there alive.
Yeah, at least third base denial. He has no medevac, so he can't pick up these SCVs. So they're just kind of like, please don't kill us, standing there. He's trying to get in the rage of the tank. Oh my god, these SCVs.
It's funny, GuMiho had actually prepared so much for these attacks and drops to come in from the sides that he didn't actually get prepared for the middle push. And Bunny just finds like the simplest way to get in here.
Oh, there's a Banshee that's a little bit AFK. Goes down. Yikes. I mean, Bunny won't be able to push in, and he still doesn't have a third. So even though this looked pretty bad for GuMiho, he is still ahead on bases. So he's still fine. He's still alive. He's still kicking. He's ahead in upgrades. This would have been really terrible if it was 3 base against 3 from the get-go.
Oh, I like that split.
Nice split.
Very nice. Well, only 2 Marines got painted orange. Still though, combat shields versus no combat shields. A pretty big deal as Bunny's Marines win this fight.
Yeah, Bunny pushing a little bit.
Oh, GuMiho's not even started combat shields. Do you think he even knows?
Nope, he definitely forgot. I mean, there's no reason at this point to not have it, right? He has the money for it, so that's a huge deal. Like, huge deal.
Yeah, this is big problems, guys. Well, the Liberators come out might save some time. He still needs to get that upgrade going. Now, luckily, unlike Stim, it's not a really long upgrade, so he can go some time without it, but he really needs to get on it, and there we go. Like, we're not just ragging on this as a small detail. Combat shields is honestly like a game-ending problem to not have.
Yeah, it's like forgetting Zergling speed. It makes enormous difference. Like, you will actually lose the game even if you have more army because of it. So
I mean, it's the freedom to stim, if nothing else.
Yeah, literally, like, if your stim doesn't cost anything, you know? If you never mind, too long to explain. Anyway, so armory was also forgotten. So late upgrades. Luckily, Bunny also forgot the armory, so that's good. Oh, actually has no armory. And no second engineering bay. So he might be trying to finish this super quick and just kind of not care about the longer game.
Go back to the shield battery. I have a proposed change for the shield battery. I think you'd particularly enjoy, Beastie. Love to get your thoughts on it.
Tell me.
As many of you know, the shield battery is the only building that starts with 100 out of 100 energy, full energy. I think that's not enough. I think it should be 200 out of 200 energy. What are your thoughts?
Yes, and it can heal 2 units at the same time because now it has double the energy.
And you can warp it in to relocate it, so it's no longer stationary.
I would also like to see it. You spend 200 minerals, and now it replaces a simulator, so it mines gas for you, but it also shields you.
Welcome to BaseTradeTV, the only place you can have us casting a TvT and balance whining about Protoss.
I'm a Protoss player now. I love Protoss. Protoss is fine. Learn to play, everyone in the chat, you noobs. SDF.
By the way, Yo Joe 600, thank you for the 13-month Prime sub a while back. Sorry guys, none of these subs are getting like live shoutouts because they're coming in while there's a lot of action and the battle is kind of hot. But that brings us up to 997. So we're getting close to BCQD. One more, but not there just yet.
One more, everyone.
One more 3 times.
Just one more.
Just one more 3 times, guys. One more 3 times.
That's right.
The worst.
Guys, I have really bad news. Bunny has only 1 engineering bay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Wait,
I mean,
what?
He's got 1, and he lifted the main for his expansions too, so Bunny is in a weird all-in situation that he is going to lose the longer the game goes on. Time favors GuMiho.
Why is GuMiho getting +1 armor on vehicles?
Because he can.
Wow.
Great analysis, I know.
That's a great answer.
This is so bad for GuMiho. This is everything Bunny needed. I mean, GuMiho's got a lot of workers, he's got a lot of bases, and that's really cool, but for Bunny, he doesn't have time, so it doesn't matter that he's behind in all these bases. He's just going for it now, and if he goes for the kill move, GuMiho's just lost that fight really badly. Now, he's recollecting himself, but when it looks at the numbers, it's half the tank count. That's not easy to overcome. 8 tanks to 4.
The funny thing is, the moment GuMiho lost that battle, his 2-2 finished. So that was very unfortunate timing.
Yeah, I think he's got Viking control though. If he holds on to this, he'll be pretty good.
Yeah. I'm actually not sure if Bunny forgot, or is this like his playstyle with 1 engineering bay? But he is behind 2 upgrades already.
Well,
and that's not the place where you want to be in.
We'll find out in game 2 if that's the case, one way or the other.
That's very true. Okay, so GuMiho, you can see how different you can play TvT. So he's actually not looking to finish the game. What he's doing is he's like, okay, let me get these groups of Marines. He's going for Seeker missiles. So his plan, and that's why he, I guess, got the +1 armor, is to go the long game. So he's not planning to push. You can see he's only running off of 1 factory instead of usual 2. And the reason for that is he's like, I'm not going to be fighting. So I'm just going to be increasing my tank count. I won't be trading. And that's it. I'll just stay behind. I'll give my gas to the Raven boys. That is my whole game plan. And that's what he's doing right now. More CCs, Ravens coming out, and just doing drops. Like this one in the main base, like a Doom drop.
That funny feeling where if he kills the engineering bay, he actually completely kills upgrades.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna go for the armory. It's almost done.
Okay, so I know you just talked a lot about the Ravens, but what's really interesting is emphasis more on the upgrades, and with or without Ravens, GuMiho's almost getting to A-move territory. Like, if it's 3-3 versus 2-1, Bunny can say goodbye to any chance to fight this Marines.
Yeah, this is not like, you know, +1 roaches against +0. Like, that's a lead, right? That's a big lead. But if Marines have 1 less armor, that is insane. Someone can crunch the numbers in the chat, but that gives you such a huge advantage.
Well, then we factor in his 4 or 5 Ravens anti-armor missile, and this is just even easier. Like, that was the base math without the complications. But a second engineering bay comes down instead of repairing the first one, so, you know, that's okay.
Oh, he's getting an armory as well. Oh, that got killed as well.
Well, yeah, he lost the armory, so that's why the upgrades didn't start up again immediately. But I'm really surprised he's not saving that engineering bay.
He doesn't care. He's like, wasn't upgrading from it anyway.
Well, I mean, that's true, I suppose.
He's 3 upgrades behind. Oh,
this
God.
is so bad. For GuMiho, going back to the armor upgrades, though, I guess with his long-term plan being more in Vikings and Ravens, he wasn't going to be benefiting much from the tanks having extra damage. So I kind of like that he went for the armor upgrades, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, if this was his plan from the start, then it's you don't need +1 for tanks.
That was a good anti-armor missile. Got most of the army of his opponent. A couple extra shots here and there. Army fight should go up for GuMiho on the ground, but unfortunately he's not fighting with his tanks, so it's a little bit awkward. And now, of course, some tanks left for Bunny means GuMiho is the one who has to back away.
Yeah, a little bit of a iffy engagement from GuMiho. Kind of feel he should have crushed that, but his Marines were a little bit AFK behind.
It was funny.
But still.
He said 7 Ravens before Corvid Reactor was done.
Oh my God, no, not like this. Okay, well, goodbye. Those Seeker missiles, oh my God, they were both juicy. 1 on the Vikings, 1 on the tanks. And 3 Marines are a good skill to have.
GG. I mean, we make the joke of a skill, but really, I wasn't exaggerating. He got to A-move territory, straight up. Like, the upgrade difference is so insane. You know what's funny, though? I would love to know the math. I gotta imagine the power of those upgrades were about the same as the difference of combat shields, which GuMiho almost didn't have for that game. Like, that would have been so bad. But okay, game number 2 shows up, or starts up here in a second. They gotta pick the map. It is loser's choice. And we'll find out if Bunny's a 1 or 2 engineering kind of guy in this next game.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, even when he noticed, he didn't add the second engineering bay. That's what bothers me. So, yeah, we'll see.
Okay, lobby's going up. I'm curious what the map is. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. That's such a weird bug that they have to link the map now to get people into the lobby.
Honestly, I didn't even know you can link a map like that until today. So.
I didn't until they did it the first time, like 2 weeks ago. It blew me away. I'm like, what are they linking? Because it's in Korean, right? So out of curiosity, I clicked it and it invited me to the game. So I'm like, okay, cool.
What do you link? Like, how do you do it?
That's a good question. I'm
trying to shift click or like something, but no.
I'd have to ask Crank. I honestly got no clue. But I was promoted to hosts. I can't handle this responsibility. Hey, during that game, we had a little bit more action going on here in the chat. First off, big thank you to OMG or OG Miss. I always think it's OMG. God damn it. OG Mr. Grumpy Gills. Thank you for the 100 bits. He says, if I don't give Rifkin bits, he tells girls at school about my rash. Shh. Secondly, Rue gives a sub to Penny. Thank you very much for gifting a sub to Penny, because that brings us up to 998 subscribers. Oh, so close to our goal. Of course,
just
if you guys,
one more.
If you guys aren't subbed and you would like a sub gifted to you, we do have a sub gifting room on our Discord server. Asking in Twitch chat usually gets you nowhere. Asking in the sub gifting channel gets you everywhere. But of course, whether you're a new sub, old sub, or temporary sub, you should make sure to join our Discord channel. Not just because, hey, it's our Discord channel, so cool, but it's where we do a lot of our subscriber benefits, our announcements when we're not streaming. So be sure to type !Discord in chat to check it out. But ladies and gentlemen, enough talking. It's a minute in and too late to do the intros, but we're going to do them anyways. To the top left, we have the Blue Terran from Psystorm. It's GuMiho.
And in the bottom right, we have the one engineering Bay Boy. It is the Red Terran, Bunny.
You know, he's on the team Titan 1 EX or something. Maybe 1 Engineering Bay explained.
Whoa. Okay. I like it. I didn't actually know that was his team. I didn't want to be like in the team.
It's a new team. They picked up a lot of really strange players. There's like Leenock and Impact and Bunny. And I'm not sure about the details of the team, but I've actually had some issues with them trying to get Impact over to BTSL. And they're very demanding about the way they play, like the organizers pay their players, to the point where I thought it was fishy, but just turns out it was inexperienced. Like, I quote you, they were holding us to the standards of ESL, I believe it was said, or something like that. It's a super new team, but apparently all the players really like the owner and the manager, so I think
you gotta make mistakes to get the experience.
Exactly. So again, it's new and a lot of people won't know about it, but if they stay and they've got the longevity, that'll be really cool because their roster is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Like CeeLo Max just subbed, brand new by the way. 999 Beastie, it's your time to shine. Say it.
Guys, it's just one more sub away from the sub goal. Come on, everyone. I know there's like at least 15 to 20 people in the chat having Twitch Prime right now. Use it or SDF.
And I think there we got it. Tooth Killer and Sergeant the Troll coming in. 8 months on that resub. Rifkin, who's this noob you're casting with? Well, you know, it's just some guy I found in the alley. And then,
wow, he was 1,000th sub.
Tooth Killer was, because Sergeant the Troll was a resub.
Okay, well, Tooth Killer, shout out to you. With that
Tooth
Twitch
Killer!
Prime.
Of course, now we've officially skamazed our viewers, though, because with the 2-minute delay, somebody might actually sub in thinking they'll be number 1,000. So we'll pretend that they are when it happens, okay, guys? Meanwhile, while we've got celebrations on stream, Bunny's got problems in game, and that was a real headache cleaning up those Reapers. Not to mention the earlier SCV annoyance had misplaced his command center, so all kinds of awkward, but he starts up his 3rd CC without knowledge that GuMiho is also starting up his 3rd CC.
And GuMiho just planning it on the spot. Will he get punished? No, he will not. There's 2 Cyclone Boys coming.
Yeah, he's not going to scout it.
There's a... Ooh, he pulls back. Very nice.
Yeah,
okay, so...
Pulling out, it's pretty safe.
Well, not always, but this time it is.
You do it correctly.
I don't know, man. So, GuMiho does it, though. So, GuMiho this time will be going for that mech. Yes. Give me mech. Unless he goes bio, then I'll be disappointed. But this is a mech opener, so I'm hoping.
Yeah, heavy into the Cyclones. Being pretty cautious with his hit and run here. Of course, he knows that they outrange Marines, so nicely done. But GuMiho's gonna have to back away with those Cyclones being so damaged. He can't afford to lose them. Because if it is gonna be Cyclones versus anything, Cyclones are so delicate and you need them.
No!
Clippy clappy clappa?
No, it is factory. Ooh, I thought it's a barracks.
Well, I saw the engineering bay too, but you know what? This game might actually be a one engineering bay game for GuMiho because he's only gonna need over turrets.
You know what's funny? Bunny has like 1-1-1 and he's starting +1. He's like, hold up. If I'm making one engineering bay, I'm gonna start it 5 minutes into the game to make sure I have all the upgrades I need.
Hey, by the way, there's another one of our 1,000th subscribers.
Guys, we're on 999, just one more. Come on.
Tips 29. All right, now that the 2 minutes is caught up and we can feel guilt-free about it, with 1,000 subs, guys, when the cast is over, I'll figure out the new Beast of the Hill, King of the Hill variation for the free-for-all that BC has created on the arcade. We'll play with some of the viewers. So if you want to play, stick around. Doesn't matter whether you're Diamond, Silver, Grandmaster. Free-for-alls are kind of all over the place. I think I told this story before, but I don't know if you've heard it, Beastie, but one of our free-for-alls we had with our viewers, the guy who finished second place had literally never played a multiplayer game before. He'd only played campaign. And he was doing things like he was building supply depots on the edge of the wall here just to make it like look nice. Like he was going for aesthetics.
Nice. Yeah, in the FFAs we did, like a diamond player would win and there's like 3 Masters players in the lobby.
Yeah, it was fun and weird stuff. I love it.
If you plan to cast it, right? You plan to cast it? Yeah, I'll cast with you to kind of explain you the rules.
Oh shit!
Stuff, so that it's not like, oh, what is this? What is this? What does this actually mean and stuff? So
nice.
Nice.
This is gonna be a really nice drop too. By the way, these 2 Cyclones are completely uncontested as the Ravens in the middle of the map looking for Widow Mines, and they drop on top of the tank. Oh shit!
GuMi God. GuMi God.
GuMi God. Oh, we're not gonna do okay.
Oh, look at it. He just smashes everything. And he's even gonna drop in the main. Oh, but there's another Cyclone. Watch out, GuMi.
He does lose it to that first drop. Really unfortunate luck of the draw there. Even tries to get the Cyclones with the... Oh, he does get the Viking!
Ooh, nice. The lock-on? Oh my god, he saves both. Stop it.
They're both almost dead. Does he take him home? No, he wants some more.
Well...
This was a really interesting trade, though, because this didn't kill a lot of workers. But it did get some very interesting army units, and even grabbing like a Viking is pretty nice, but the cost of so much, I don't know that that was actually worth it for GuMiho.
Yeah, GuMiho did not pull out in time that one. He did end up losing the Cyclone, so...
By the way, before the next attack hits, so we have someone in chat asking for Zombie Grope's phone number, and I'll tell you the same response we've given everyone else who's asked for this. If you can cheer the amount of bits that are her phone number, I'll tell you if you're correct.
Wow.
So that's a lot of bits. I'm just saying.
It's a lot of bits. And then you say the fake number. And
If
say, well, I don't know.
if he gets her postal code too. Good. Either or.
Yeah.
But here comes that attack. The Raven, of course, is going to get shot down immediately. Nicely done by GuMiho, but the rest of his army's a little late to respond.
Oh, the Hellbat transformation in the middle of the fight. Okay.
That was cool, actually.
Okay. One tank alive. GuMiho can just kind of go forward with it. Even takes the slow approach. Boop, boop, goes down.
The Marines have still denied some mining, though. Half these SCVs are too scared to go back to the mineral patches.
Yeah, GuMiho scans, so he sees there's no medevacs, so he shouldn't be too worried about like a doom drop or something. But it's always a good idea to be able to track your opponent's army with your scans or Hellions and just know where they're going. Because the one way to lose with mech is getting doom dropped, and, well, that's it. You just lose the game.
Dude, Latias forever in the chat says no Saber Rifkin. Dude, you might not know this, but I've actually got a secret tally, and every time you ask me to play Saber mod, I add another month to never playing Saber mod. You're currently at 7 still. Nebula2142, thank you for that Prime sub. Welcome to the Base Trade Brigade. Dude, this game is interesting because it devolved into people fighting rocks and not people fighting each other. They both just clear up the middle of the map after that attack.
kill the rocks first. Okay, so GuMiho scans the bottom side, sees there's one tank, some army. So he should kind of assume that the army is in the top-ish side or dropping. Oh, he's just gonna clean this up. He doesn't care. He's like, I see your army. And now it's dead.
Helmet's pretty good.
Bonnie's setting up. Bonnie's setting up for the hit.
Oh, this is super awkward with the tanks not set up in time for this. If those were sieged up, this would have been an easy push-off. But he's like refusing to siege his tanks. Baits back to the other ones, though. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, that was a noise for sure. Okay, so Bunny doing the same thing Cure did. He is expanding like crazy. He's like, you're playing mech, I'm gonna just expand everywhere, and you're gonna be defensive. And Bunny again, you know, transitioning to that Sky Terran with Liberators, with Vikings, adding the air upgrades already on +2. 2 engineering base this time. Okay, going wild over here.
He's really let himself go.
Yeah, not upgrading from them, but hey, it's an improvement. So there's that.
But so I got +2 weapons, which is pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh my God, GuMiho has no anti-air. He has 4 Vikings, and that's it.
Oh my God, he's not using protection, Beastie. And he's going to the back door. This isn't good for anyone's health.
No, it is definitely not. He's running. He's running for the hills, blocking the phone number and bailing on Bunny right now.
The counterattack's pretty good too. He's actually drawing some of the tanks and Hellbats back home, so GuMiho's not really going to get too much more than this. This is a really interesting equalizing force that's happened between these two.
Yeah, Bunny was 30 supply behind, and now he killed all the SCVs on the 3rd, and he doesn't mind to trade, you know, the SCVs because he has 1 extra base, and GuMiho just finished his 4th, so actually 2 extra bases, considering they were mining.
Jibby wants to know if the amount of bits he's cheered, which are tremendously large, are going to get him 6 digits of ZombieGrub's phone number. Yeah, I'll tell you what. The first 6 digits of ZombieGrub's phone number contains numbers between 1 and 9.
There you go.
Excuse me, between 0 and 9.
Whoa, spoilers, you just messed up. There's no 0 in the first 6, guys. Okay. Well, Cyclone's coming out again, and like I said, this is good.
Oh my God.
In the low numbers.
I did not expect that to annihilate the Liberators, but it did. However, the Marauders are pushing through. Just kidding. Soink! GuMiho's tanks and Cyclones are doing way too much damage.
Where are your Liberators? Why do you only have 3 more? That's the only thing you need. Just libs.
Because he can't taste victory.
Oh, okay.
He's actually snuck a couple Cyclones to the side here. He's going to find this base. Hello! And goodbye.
I just realized he doesn't have range for the Liberators. That's what's wrong in this one.
It doesn't have enough Liberators anyways, even if that was the case. 3 Liberators is kind of short in numbers, and SCVs dying in such large quantities. Command center straight up going down. This one's almost burning. He's actually coming back home now to defend, but I'm really surprised the Cyclones have held up this late in the game. He's still producing 4 Cyclones at a time. Cyclones do tend to fall off once tanks and Marauders come into play, but not this game.
See, the interesting thing is GuMiho is banking quite a bit. He's like, Liberators are my problem right now, so he's just making Cyclones. He actually has only 2 tanks. And if Bunny realizes this and just switches to pure bio, then suddenly he's back into this. Oh no, don't land there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Beastie. If I was Bunny hurting for this much money, I would suck dick for money.
Wow. Hashtag SDF.
That's probably the worst one we've come up with to date. Liberators set up and they're taken down immediately. They don't even get a shot off. One does.
Just kill those tanks. Oh my lord, those 2 tanks did so much splash damage. And Bunny, I feel like a little bit too eager there. He lost the CC already, right? So there's no point to kind of engage there. He could have waited a little bit longer, and he is switching to full bio from this point on. GuMiho, no tanks, right? Because how many? 0.
Well, he's getting them now. 3 in production.
Yeah. He's going to try to do some drops. And I would have liked if he just did that. You lost the CC, let it go. Just start doing some drops and try to come back into the game that way. One drop to the left, one to the right. Cyclones are coming. Run, 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 run. If they lock on, you're bamboozled. Okay, nice. Nice little escape.
It's a small hit squad, but honestly, there's nothing to defend. So, I mean, two Marines, two Marauders will do a lot. They'll pick off tanks that come out one at a time. The Hellions at least are quick. Cyclones have a little bit more mobility than old school mech, right? So it's not Thors, it's not tanks. You can actually move around and respond to things.
Yeah, I think Bunny can still do it, to be honest. Like, this army, he's only on 3 tanks. If he engages well, Bunny can definitely win. Or even better, if he just tries to go around the army, just tries to base trade, that can be very, very good for him.
Yo, I gotta give a big special shout out to this boy. 4 motherfucking years is his sub message, because he just reset for 48 months. Damn, dude. Thank you very much for that. 4 years of support. That's older than most children.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say that's older than all children currently alive under the age of 4.
That's some good math.
That's a lot of children.
Some good math.
Oh, okay, he's forced to pull back again. This is so crazy how Bunny keeps drawing GuMiho home. GuMiho can never really truly go for a kill move. This is problems.
I mean, I like it. He doesn't think he can take the army yet. So he's just doing these moves. He's gonna counterattack. Oh my god, this is not a planetary, the 4th base of GuMiho. So if he actually gets there and the medevac runs away, that's super good. It's gonna be a little bit annoying. 4th base, shooting. Can he get the CC? Probably not. The upgrades did stop at 2-1.
Oh my god, he could actually save it. Get in there, repair it. Get back in there, maggots! Oh, this has to be too much. Like, this was a real overextension out of Bunny this time. He lost all of his units.
Yeah, I would have liked if that main squad ran into the main base like he did, but
He's just gonna take the gold, because fuck it, why not? I love it.
The 4th base kind of was a big overextension, like you said. Losing way too much. I mean, he has nothing, right? He has like 10 units in the main. He's gonna do another drop, maybe force some kind of base trade, but the tank. Oh my god, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. Well, depending on which player you're cheering for right now, absolutely disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting either way, I feel like. Like, tank killing like 7 units with 1 shell.
Yeah, that's fair. Chews right through the repairs. He didn't even bother trying to kill the SCVs. Just lets a full surround go off because why not? This command center did get topped up. It's going to get killed now probably, but GuMiho's army looks unkillable, so it doesn't really matter what the base trade looks like if it comes down to a straight up base trade, which actually there's not that much anti-air to Bunny. In fact, does he even have a single Viking? No, GuMiho could actually float a command center or a barrack somewhere stupid.
I mean, I'm gonna head back and just mention the upgrades again. If this bio was 3-3, this game might be very different. But the fact that Cyclones are better upgraded than bio is a big, big problem considering how fast the Cyclones shoot.
Not to mention they've got those upgraded rockets, so the the lock-on is actually getting something done. I like that boost forward to try and grab a few more units. Picks up to get out of there. But I mean, this game is over. Bunny's last remaining bastion of SCVs is getting blue flame down at the moment.
I like how he turns into a Hellbat.
Oh, and he blocks it.
End.
Yeah, totally unnecessary, but cool nonetheless.
Swag points. Yeah, he's just chasing him down basically. This is like Bunny's last army. Bunny does not want to give up. But in the end, doesn't even matter.
Damn, that was a very clean 2-0, despite how messy that last game got. GuMiho gonna go on through to the finals, where he'll fight against Cure. Now, if you guys don't know, the Olimoleague's got a pretty nice prize pool. First place gets $100, second place gets 50, third and fourth get 25. But more importantly, of course, the points that lead on to the monthly finals. And you may have seen the Olimoleague teasing a special announcement. I can't spoil what that is, but let me just tell you guys, those points matter more than you ever realized. But with that cryptic tease, we're going to go to commercials, and when we get back, it should be the grand finals. Best of 5, Cure versus GuMiho. And on the off chance that this goes like 5 games and each game's like an hour, maybe we'll scamaz you guys out of those free-for-alls. But if this finishes in relatively decent timing, I definitely want to do some free-for-alls with the viewers. So be sure to stick around, and I guess we'll meet up on the EU server after things are said and done. So be back soon. See you for the finals.